Okay, starting where I left off a while back. Now day 18. Today we have the first of our random bets with a silver ticket to get 46 perfect combos with those foods. Excuse me, which I have on the menu. Fish, pizza and beer. And that's basically it. Off we go with day 18. A thriller second, isn't it? 46 perfect combos. So pretty much everything's got to be perfect. Because I'm only getting about 54, 55 meals to serve a day. So if I screw up after the first couple, then I'm stuffed. Oh, and that was, of course, nice to see. The alcoholic is back first thing in the morning. Alcoholics. Oh, and it's raining. That was a surprise. I wasn't thinking that was coming. Tomato, cheese and sausage. Now I'm hungry actually playing this game. Typical. I just sit down to start recording this and now I want to eat. Well, guess that's life. On the bright side, so I'm sat here recording, I may be hungry, but I'm warm and dry, and it's snowing outside, so it's nice being warm and dry when it's snowing outside. I've had a less than scintillating day at work, and I get to come home and do this. Almost overflowed that. Tomato, cheese, U, V and N. Okay, over a fifth of the way there. It's raining outside and beer seems to be popular. What can you say? And I'm really looking forward to having a one-star restaurant so I don't get people coming into a restaurant in wife beaters. Because that is a truly horrible look for any male. I must admit, there are females that it looks very nice on, but males, not so much. Oh, and I'm almost halfway there. And it's 1:30, so I should be able to get 46 as long as I don't screw up and do something stupid. As previously noted, I do stupid well. In fact, I do it exceptionally well and exceptionally often. Okay, so it's raining in the game, it's snowing outside, and today there were explosions or something in Turkey, and they're hunting down ISIS members and God knows what else. It's a good day not to be in that part of the world, and it's a good day to be warm and dry. Back when I was younger and I lived in England, worked in London, and Warrington and various other places, we had fun back then in the good old days with the what do they call themselves, the Provisional IRA, blowing shit up. And the amount of times somebody would leave something on the tube, sort of the underground, the metro, or whatever you want to call it in whichever country you are, and you'd all get thrown off every train, they shut down every station, and they then do a controlled explosion. Or of course I was working in Warrington when the Provisional IRA managed to blow up a chunk of that. So I don't miss the days of having bombs going off wherever I worked or near where I lived. I'm wondering if today was the day to be unlucky. Of course, the world has moved on from those days, and now there's bombs going off everywhere. Cheese, pepperoni, sausage, bacon, mushrooms, olives and onions. So, You'd think over time things would improve, but no, they just seem to repeat the same patterns, frequently getting worse. There you go, there's my cheerful thought for the day. Am I there yet? No, I'm not. God, why do people want everything on a pizza? Why can't you give me an easy pizza? Ranch, cheese, mushroom, tomatoes. Oh yeah, 3 to go, so... Oh, no salt, that makes life easier. 2 to go, so minimal chance of screwing it up, so I wonder if I'll manage to do that. 1 to go. It's 8:25, and it's a pizza. Tomato, cheese, bacon and mushroom. That actually sounds very nice right now. Yeehaw. Completed the required combo, so that should win the bet and get the bonus. Ranch, cheese, mushroom, tomatoes. Excuse me. Didn't get to my microphone in time to that coughing fit, and I got a whole 49 customers. I needed 46 of them. That was close. $16 in tips, and off we go. So, complete 20 days of service, almost there. Okay, Crazy Dave has a bet. Bet you won't get today without making a single bad order, so not screw up once. I'll accept that bet. Last night was a full moon. Oh, 10% buzz on full moon. Perfect day. Menu rot. Okay. And the cook bet results. 672 was what they gave me. So, it's always nice. Oh, someone's sending an email to try and take away my business. Such as egg sandwiches, funnel cakes, tacos, pork casserole, and deep fried oysters. I like a nicer menu than I do. And what's the random bet? Yeah, not doing that one. Because whatever those are, I haven't got on the menu. I could get that one, but I won't bother. Right. So whilst I'm here, and I have a bit of cash, we will do a simple upgrade. Fresh fish. Basically, doesn't actually change what you need to do, but it doubles the price of it. And the graphic is slightly different. And I don't have enough to really upgrade anything much else. I could upgrade the ice cream or lasagna or the drinks, but I don't think so. So, my active menu. Oh, it's just the chips that are having menu rot. Well, we'll go with something simple like that. So, fish has been upgraded. Next time I'll probably upgrade something else. And this would be day 19. And that's about all I want to do before I start. So, start day 19. So there's a Crazy Dave bet on the line. Which is basically $600 because you give them the $300 before you get it back. And I didn't get the alcoholic, just somebody wanting a hot dog. Okay, the semi-alcoholic, the 930 man. Yeah, maybe I should take beer off the menu for a while. Oh, more rain. So lovely. 2 vanilla scoops with a cherry. And I almost hit the wrong key for cherry. which now puts the images of that wonderful song Cherry Pie in my mind and a whole bunch of crude comments, which I will avoid because I'm classier than that. I'm not, but I can say I am, and somebody somewhere might believe me. Not anybody that knows me, but you never know. And a whole 19% buzz. Come on. Get in the restaurant, do something. Man's cheese, B-O-M-G. I admit, I've got quite good at salads these days, so it didn't used to be. Still think it's rabbit food, and I don't understand why anybody would actually go out to eat salad. It's the type of thing if I ate salad in any kind of regularity, it's the type of thing I'd do at home in embarrassment on my own, so nobody could see me eat it. So that's the new graphic for the fish. Some brown fish, and it just exactly the same. So at this point, but it's more expensive. It's twice as expensive, in fact, which is always nice. Extra dosh. And having said the word dosh, it reminds me I was in the office today, and there's another English guy that sits behind me, and he said something, I responded, and we then got into a standard English skit, yes, about with the police, yes, of you're under arrest. Well, it's a fair cop, Gov. So you got me banged to rights, Gov. And which then started the whole saga of, we were discussing old TV shows, and there was one called Not the 9 O'Clock News, which was when Rowan Atkinson wasn't really famous. He wasn't just starting out, but he wasn't famous yet. And a Constable Savage sketch. And if you haven't seen that, it's actually he wasn't the constable. He was the police inspector in it. Oops, I almost got that wrong. And Griff Rhys-Jones was Constable Savage, a really ignorant and racist copper back in the days when they were everywhere, and they were proud to be ignorant and racist. And things like they were arresting this man for thick rubbery lips and possession of black curly hair, wearing a loud shirt in a built-up area after the hours of darkness, possession of an offensive wife, arrested for walking on the cracks in the pavement. And then they revealed the man's name is Mr. Winston Kodogo. And the inspector asks, is that man by any chance black? And the Constable Savage, who had arrested him for this thing, says, I can't say I've noticed, sir. There you go. That's just one of those strange little things that I was reminded of earlier, and hence I chunter it out on this video because why not? But I hadn't thought about that sketch probably a decade, and yet all it took was one comment, and that was the first thing that popped into my head earlier this morning, as it did to the Englishman I was talking to. Some sketches are just such that they stick in your mind, just as in one of the earlier videos I made a comment about Monty Python. There's the Four Yorkshiremen sketch, which I did a bit of. There's always the famous parrot sketch. And my favourite is Michelangelo and the Last Supper, which is truly hilarious. There's a bit in it which a colleague of mine and myself in Australia quote to each other whenever we actually fix something or work out what the problem is. It's just, it works, mate. Actually, I'll go back one line. The Pope says, what in God's name possessed you to paint this with 3 Christs? Michelangelo responds, it works, mate. The fat one balances the 2 skinny ones. So that tends to be a constant refrain because we both even though the sketch is don't know how old now. I assume they first did it sometime in the 70s, before I even knew they existed. But the sketch was so funny it's stuck, and is still quoted by a couple of people to this day. Comedy that lasts. Yeah, you look at today's crop of comedians, and how many of them will you remember in 30 years' time? How many of them will you remember in 3 years' time? They seem eminently disposable, a lot of comedians these days. There you go, I'm off on a rant again, aren't I? Disposable comedians. They come, they go, they amuse you for 5 minutes, and then you forget all about them. Just like a lot of TV shows and films. They don't make classics anymore, they just seem to make big budget green screen action crap. But classic films are good still 40 years, 50, 60 years later. Yeah, and the checklist is now complete. New stars have been awarded. Great. I get a 1-star restaurant. And isn't it pretty? Nicer walls, better blinds on the windows, or blinds on the windows even, and just generally nicer. And look at all these balloons and streamers. Okay, now do the emails. Welcome to your new restaurant. Totally overhauled the restaurant for a new look, and you've certified as a 1-star restaurant. Customers will be more patient and watch out for new opportunities. Paraphrasing a lot, but there you go. A new prep station is installed, so now I have to deal with 5 rather than 4, which is still not bad. More about prep stations. Yeah. You'll notice that the fancy new prep station that's installed, Prep Station 5, I get to serve an extra customer. Yeah, you just told me I had a new prep station. You didn't have to explain what a prep station was. The Iron Cook pantry is now open. Brand new specialty foods. Right, so I now buy specialty foods. And the Cookbet app has been updated. So the specialty foods can now be part of the bet. Perfect day. Menu rights occurring. Crazy Dave's bet. And spam. Okay. Oh, what's rotting? It should be the fish. Oh, fish and the pizza. Okay. Right. Well, I'll stop here, and next time I'll buy some food and do day 1 of the 1-star restaurant, and etc. Basically, we'll continue onwards. That was day 19. Bye for now.